I'm Tarot Oracle, and here's another bonus page from my Echoes of Nature book. This is a tarot number guide. So basically, I want to get a cheat sheet of all the different numbers so that you can have a quick reference to the different numbers and what they do and whatnot. Let me center this. There we go. So we start with obviously the two because the aces are fairly obvious. The aces are the initiation or the creation, etc. So this is the tarot number guide for the two. Now, balance, choices, guardianship, communications. This comes from my numerology video where I combine different numerology sources or different numerology definitions from different books. A lot of books have a variety of different definitions for the two. So I just sort of combine them into one quick keyword definition for two. So balance, choices, guardianship, communications. Again, there's like 30 books that I looked at, and all of them had a different spin on it. And this is sort of a common theme across that for the two. So now we have come into the planet associated with this, which obviously is Neptune, and then the home of the kings, and where we're talking about on the tree of life. So now we come to the cards. The first card is going to be the Two of Wands, which is Mars and Aries. Now this is green because Mars and Aries is in its domicile. And obviously, what do I mean by its domicile? Well, if you look over at Wikipedia Essential Dignities, for example, you can sort of scroll down and look at the table of the most commonly used dignities. By the way, link in the description for the Wikipedia site. And that is going to cover different things. One is the sign, and then the domicile, which is the planet is at home there. That's the home. And you'll see that within my thing here where the domicile, we have the home. So there we have it. It's in the domicile. And that's green. That means that Mars has a lot of its power, or Mars is really comfortable here. Mars is able to do what Mars does best in this particular situation. And then obviously the keyword associated with this, which is dominion, the dominion. And the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer, love, Moon in Libra, peace restored. And then Jupiter in Capricorn is in fall. So what is fall, for example? Again, we can go back to the essential dignities and look at the fall over here. So if we look at Jupiter in Capricorn, we'll come back here to Capricorn, and again we'll see fall. Now there's two types of good, and there's two types of bad, basically. Domicile is sort of the home base. So let's say Saturn was in Capricorn, it's in its domicile, and we saw that in the first, in the Wands. Detriment is a negative. In other words, it takes power away from that planet. Exaltation gives a lot of power to that planet. Exaltation gives a lot of power to the planet. So if Mars was in Capricorn, it would be exalted. Now, and again, for our example, Jupiter is in Capricorn, that's fall. So when you look at my cheat sheet over here, you can see that Jupiter is in Capricorn, and I have sort of a trip and fall icon for that. So it's easy to see, and it's in red. So you know Jupiter does not have a lot of power right here in Capricorn. In other words, Jupiter expands. Remember, Jupiter expands, Venus brings together, and Saturn separates. So Jupiter expands, and it's not able to do a lot of that expansion in Capricorn because it's in its fall. So again, this is just a quick cheat sheet, and I find it would be interesting to have these available while you're reading. And so if you pull, let's say, the Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles, you're going to know Jupiter's in Capricorn. And you're also going to know that Jupiter's not exactly in the best spot here. Jupiter's not able to expand like it wants to. So a harmonious change, the change is coming, but will you get that expansion? Will you get that benefit from Jupiter here? No. Jupiter's lost a lot of power. On the other hand, Dominion, Two of Wands, will you get a lot of benefit from Mars? Absolutely. Mars is at its home base. Mars is very comfortable here. Mars is going to be able to do what it needs to do, and that's why we have the Dominion for the Two of Wands, where he's sort of looking out into the distance and what have you. Anyway, I hope this is helpful, and let me know what you think. And again, link in the description for where to download this cheat sheet. And of course, I'll have some for the 3s to the 10s, so be prepared for that. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.